This is what I'm going to cut right here. I cut it last year, and actually that was the second year last year. And I found that when you cut the canary grass this time of the year, it's August 1st today, and you got enough deer around, they begin to graze it for the fresh pick. It takes a couple weeks and then it starts to grow new leaves very close to the ground. And the deer begin to eat it. That fresh pick probably has a lot less of, I forget what the chemical is in canary grass, but sopanins maybe. And they begin to graze it, and they graze it enough so that it never really gets back established into being a large, long, tall stalk. And it's those stalks that dry out turn brown. So as long as they're grazing it, it stays green all the way up until it even goes through all the frost. And I've had it in December, it was still green and the deer still eating on it. Although the deer, this is a small patch, the deer don't come here and concentrate on it. It's more of a spot where they come and just mill around a little bit, eat some, and then I've seen bucks come in here and just eat as much as they can get as fast as they can during the rut. So I'm going to cut it again. And it seems to be really vigorous after all these cuttings. This is going to be the third year now. All right. Cages every once in a while. I actually ran into some barbed wire too. But what I'm doing is I'm taking a cut higher first, and when you get down next to the ground it really pulls. I'm taking that higher cut, and then I'm doing that on my backward swing, and on my forward swing where I got leverage, and I'm cutting it down right by the ground. The closer you are to the ground, the better. So I've got a patch here to clean up yet, and I got another larger patch over here to clean up, then I'm done. I'll show you when I'm done. That's what it looks like after it's cut. We'll go ahead and do a little bit of a tour. What I'll cut back here. This is about a 2-acre round clear cut that I did back in the late 90s. And I added some swales on contour, that's what that is. And planted a lot of trees. Lots of them don't make it, or they're hard to get established. They grow slow, but that's okay. We can enjoy all of this canary grass until they start to grow. Now that I found out the deer will eat it, we're good. So we got a little spot here. Last year I had a trail camera, called it the stump cam. It was sitting right here, and I was recording all the deer that were eating the canary grass in here. And some of it I cut twice. I cut again like the middle of August sometime. But I don't think I have to, because they were eating on everything. Once they get eaten on it, and the canary grass can't grow faster than the deer are eating, then you're good. So this is a pretty small spot. The other thing I found out, if you cut goldenrod now, as it's blossoming, it'll send up some new leaves as well, and the deer really like those leaves. Okay. So now we're looking towards the north, and that's where I'm going to put the trail camera this year. It was about 10 yards farther into the field. I was just barely capturing deer coming through here. Now I want to record any deer that are coming through right in here, because there's a nice path that comes out of the swamp there. There's a nice path that comes in this way. There's a nice one that goes back that way, and then it skirts the edge of the wood there. I made a little path through this hugel culture that's got a lot of high growth on it. See the path through there now? It splits. They can come this way and go that way or that way. Doesn't matter. If they come into this spot and I'm hunting it, I'm going to get a shot. So I cut this pretty low here. I'm thinking this is going to be a bedding area. At a northeast wind, they can look out this way. They can watch that way. Here I made another bedding area right here. They'll use this as on a northwest wind, which is the really good wind. So now you see we cut that whole strip there. I didn't have any trail camera on this last year. There was a lot of deer sign in it. And I cut a little patch back here. I cut that last year too, but I don't have any recording anything using it, but I'm sure they are. If they're using that top one, they're using the rest of it. So I cut along this. There's a berm right here. This is actually a swale mound right here. And the canary grass serves as some type of cover there. A secretive buck can come in here and do a little grazing quick between females. That would be good for me because my stand is going to be... I didn't make it yet. I'm about to make it. You can see a bigger tree there. Let's see if I get it. Yeah, that one to the left of the two. You follow that down, you can kind of see it through that spot right there. So this is a long shot right here for a bull, but I can get a shot if they're coming this way. Here we're talking probably 35 yards, and that's doable if they're just standing here, you know. Right behind that dead balsam, that sort of stand is, so I'll clear out a shooting spot right to here. So I have a mock scrape right in the woods over here, and I think most of them come through right here. But I can also get a shot at the mock scrape from that stand I'm going to build. I'm going to build it tomorrow. I got this cutting done about 4 o'clock, and I plan to do a little fishing. So I'm going to get cleaned up a little bit because I'm sweaty. And I'm going to go fishing, I think. Once I get up to the camp, maybe I'll change my mind and take a nap. You'd think that a 60-year-old guy wouldn't put up with all this work, but I just keep right on chugging along. I'm just going to keep going as long as I can.